I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always. It's been a long day, I mean a long week, maybe a long year, so let's get something clear. We're gonna stock up on some party favors later on. Tell everybody they're invited, you should come along. Best to bring your good foot, ladies gonna be dancing on the ceiling. Cocky and appealing, possibly revealing, getting sideways like a bridesmaid. As she vibrate, if you a lightweight, hope you hydrate. We gon' tip the bottles back, busting out the fat sacks. People wearing costumes, chewing on a mushroom, something like a wonderland. Understand? Going down the rabbit hole with my kinfolk to another land. Damn, I said we do it like this. Magic carpet riders on some third eye shit. Mr. Pine Cones come a long, long way, so everybody get sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
What is going on, Believers? Guys, I hope everybody's having a great day. My name is Bleaves. This is Bedtime with Bleaves, and this is a 30-minute edition. I'm trying to cut it down a little bit. I wanted to give you as much information as I possibly could in as quick a time frame as I could. It was either 8 o'clock or 8:30. I went with 8:30. That gave me about a half hour extra to not do anything and either be lazy or go do some cardio, get some work in, something like that. So here we are. Hope everybody's having a good evening, and we are going to kick it off right away. Dow Jones dropped 184 points today, down again, even though for a long time it looked like we were going to have kind of a market turnaround. That market turnaround looked like it was about ready to take place. You could see here that it was, let me get, son of a bitch, I'm on the 4 hour. Go to the 1 hour over here. You can see over here that it was a sell down. Then it started to turn around, and you could feel that it was starting to move back towards a positive side, and then it just could not hold itself. So it was down 184 points. Remember, we opened the market about down 260 at the first bell. So it's up 80 points from that sell-off. And in pre-market trading, it is now looking up and continuing to go up in the overnights. Now, that's not great yet, by the way, because we do have some things to go over. The Korean index looks like it's doing really good so far in the evening. There was a tiny bit of sell-off in the beginning, but after that started moving. That does not quantify into crypto right now, as it's doing a little bit of correction. The Chinese markets are just about ready to get started for the day, so we'll see that one kick off in very short order. There should be, and there is not, but there should be some kind of alert up here letting us know the price index. We'll probably get that in just a few minutes so that we can get a look at pre-trading. But Luna Classic is continuing to make its way outside of the chart. It is now breaking out. It's not exactly broken out yet. You can make an argument that it's still inside the channel. You can just kind of flesh out this channel just a little bit here and make an argument that it's still inside that channel. I believe that it's had a breakout, but it's been kind of a slow breakout as we wait for the market to kind of catch up. But it was looking like right about here up until just recently on it. So I do think that we're having that breakout, but I do also think that it's going to take a little bit of time before we really start to see it take off. Now, there's no burns happening yet other than Binance is indicating that they're willing to do a burn, but I haven't seen any burns on any of the trackers yet of significant proportion, and very easy to look. All you have to do is come over here to YouTube, go through your notifications, and make sure that you're tracking Luna burns at Luna Supply Alert, and then you can see here 5,000 burn, not significant, 100, not significant, 2, not significant, 1, not significant, 2,500, not significant. This is the last bunch of hours, by the way. So there's not a significant burn going on anywhere to speak of yet. That's going to take place pretty soon, but it has not taken place yet. But what we did get is validating and delegating for staking purposes. And if you come in here and you look at your chart, I staked 9 million, and so far I've earned 43,524 extra. That adds up to 155 USTC at this point. I would, to be fair here, I would almost want to take my staking rewards in UST at this point, just because if they repeg it and they decide that the repeg is going to be to $1, then I'm sitting on $155 for nothing. So, it's a decision everybody's going to have to make. But I mean, if you take 43, now, by the way, if you take this over a longer period of time and go with it longer, then maybe you're talking about something a little bit bigger. Maybe you're talking about if it goes to a penny. If this thing was trading at a penny, then that would be what, $435. So maybe it's a little bit more, but it'll take a while. So we'll see what happens. But we are starting to get that breakout. We've had a breakout, by the way, on the 2 hour and the 4 hour. We just need a little bit more for confirmation on it, and then it will be a confirmed breakout. So if it does, then it looks like we're going to get on a little bit of a run. I mean, we still need to see some burn, but maybe something good will happen. The DXY continues to start to level off, which is what we did not want to see. What we don't want to see is what happened. Let me get back to the hours over here. You can see it. What we want is this to happen. We want to bring this back down here. It started to level off sideways, and as you can see right here, it's starting to show a little bit of strength again. And you can see here, Bitcoin's done the same, because the Bitcoin does what the DXY does. So if you want to look at Bitcoin and you look at the DXY and you want to do it on like 4 hour or hour charts, if you want to see what it looks like, here you go. And basically, if you put it in the same spot, you're basically looking at the reversal. So if I flipped this chart over, then it would be literally the Bitcoin chart, because that's the way that it trades right now. Ethereum is at 1536. We're still, what we need to see, and what we're not seeing so far, is we need that move up to get over here. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to take that much. It really just takes getting to 1600 and then a bounce to show that we're using that as a support line, and then getting up into this area. If we don't get up into this area, then we are destined to follow this, and we're probably going to end up, even if we do a breakout. And listen, here's the issue. If we end up doing a breakout, and we do have a breakout of any sort, then it would be far better, of course, for the short term, based on the fact that in 21 days, we're going to be converting over to proof of stake. So the best thing that could happen right now is that we would be able to confirm a breakout right here, because if we don't, then whatever we decide is a breakout is going to happen up here, and that would be a positive move. And what we need to see is some of that positivity, because if we don't, then it's going to come back down here, and we're going to look at the positive move from the 1200 is still a positive move, but it's not nearly as potent, not nearly as strong. And as I am looking, it does appear that it's not exactly played out yet. It looks like we've still got a little bit of this and a little bit of this happening here. Yeah, it's not there yet, but it looks like we could be making our way back into some kind of channel that matters. It's not there yet, but I mean, we'll see what happens over the next little while. I'm not sure. Hey, what's going on, Maureen? Jacob in the house. What? It's called Bleaves. You can download it on. You can just download it from YouTube. I have it. It's on YouTube. Pocahontas in the house. What's going on? Cody Core. What's up? Deddy, Gypsy G. What's going on? Maureen. How do I buy a super chat? MEXC listed on day 5 after launch. All right, we're going to check out Pacha in just 1 second. Now, Maureen, by the way, is on the road. She's an OTR truck driver. So I promised her that if somebody came in here and did what MRJ just did, that we were going to check out Pacha. So we're going to do that right now and take a quick look over here. And I told her that I would let her know what I think of this thing. So give me just a second. Is it Kai Pacha? Okay, so looks like it's having a little bit of a struggle in the launch department. 396,000 market cap, which puts it up above over a lot of other ones, and 153,000 in volume in what looks to be the first, what is this, 6, 7, 9, 12, in the 12th day. So in 12 days, it seems like it's, and by the way, I am trying out MACD right now just to see if I can get used to it, see if I can use it for any like reading of these charts. I was just curious how it would look and what I would think of it, because a lot of people swear by it, and I don't do much by it. And I thought maybe it was time to learn a little bit and see if I can get some correlation going on for reds, greens, blah, 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 blah. But it looks like it had a nice little run, bounced down. And couldn't hold its support up at the top. Now, it does appear that, Jesus Christ, this is a 10x from that all-time high. So Pacha went on an enormous sort of run. That's for certain. So let's go look at the site over here. Kai Pacha, the physical realm of living beings in the world of... My dog's doing his thing again. The world, okay, so about... from which the Pacha ticker comes from means this world, the middle world of Inca mythology, the physical realm of living beings in the world of birth, death, and decay, equivalent in our own inhabited world. We believe it is time for Terapi Pacha, a time for a transformation and union in the earth, where we need to grow our spirituality, community, and love. Okay. All right. Well, let's go look at the token sniffer and let's see what we see and decide from there. Now, listen, right now, it doesn't have a use case. There doesn't appear to be any reason for it to exist that's clearly present on their website. So I'm not sure what the purpose is behind the token, other than, if it looks to me, and Maureen, by the way, we didn't talk enough for me to know whether this was your token or not. It looked like, from what I gathered, is that you were just an investor in it. So 10x from here is about 3.5 million market cap. I hope you took profit on the way up there and got in early and made a good amount off of that, because it looks like a very active token, it appeared to be a very active token, and there is a medium. So let's pop over there real quick. Rage Against the Dying of the Light. So we're doing some Robert Frost. All right. Okay. So, for what transmuting, can you feel it? Community is love. All right. So it looks like, let's go back over here and let's do the token sniffer at this moment. Everything looks fine over there. No buy and sell token, no taxes, by the way. So that is something that you haven't seen in a very long time. All other holders possess less than 5%. It looks like there's going to be some high wallet amounts, and everything else kind of checks out. This is at least 95% for 15 days. I don't know. I don't know how long this thing is going to be locked for. We're going to do this bubble map real quick and see. I got a feeling this is just going to look pretty generic, and we're probably going to not see, because if it has zero buy and sell tax, then this just means it's a renounced contract. And there's a lot of spider webbing that I don't like to see, by the way. The dead wallet's got something in there. And then we've got this wallet here with 1 million in ApeCoin with, okay. All right. Maureen, I would be a little bit nervous about this. I hope that, I hope that you made some money off of it, because I don't like, unless it doesn't have anything going for it. And there's this one guy right here who has 14.7% of the total supply. And it looks like he's got $1 million in ApeCoin. He's got 572,000 in Decentraland. He's got $500,000 in DAI. He's got 400,000 in Chiliz. He's got a big amount in Binance USD. Like, this is a guy that has, this is greater than 4.5 million, by the way, when the market just kind of corrects itself. This guy's got 50 million. He's got $50 million in his wallet right now. I got a feeling that he doesn't give a shit about what happens to this token. That it would just be nice for him to see something happen to it. I would be a little nervous about this. I mean, this guy's got too much supply for it to be I don't think anything good comes of this. There's no purpose for it existing. There's no reason for it to exist. And he has a significant amount of supply, or she has a significant amount of supply, but there's no purpose. There's no reason for this thing to exist other than to give this person right here an exceeding amount of wealth or continued wealth, for lack of a better description. But I mean, I don't know. I would be very nervous about this. Like, make your money and then leave your bag in. If you're going to follow this, you're going to work with this, then I would, be very careful, because it looks like there's just, like, this thing makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous the way I'm looking at it. So if you made money on it, make your money. Yeah, and that's fine. But who's going to run the community and who's going to make it do something? So it's got to be. All right. So this says Pacha is funded by V Empire. I don't know that to be true. I just know that because that person wasn't holding a significant amount of V Empire either. So wait a minute. Intuition just said I'm an idiot. Hold on. Let's go see what exchange that is. That's all right. So okay, so let's do this then. $10 million. Okay. All right. Okay, there's no. Okay, so on Bubble Maps, that's the exchange wallets are red. So no. Exchange wallets are red here. So that is not the case. And somebody is moving a significant supply of tokens back and forth between themselves over here. And that's happening over here, and that's happening over here. And then there's this three-way thing going on right here between three separate wallets, all of which contain a significant amount of supply. I don't know why somebody would not be nervous here. I mean, if the purpose here is to say, hey, we're just like Cult or something like that, okay, fine. I mean, I'm not a fan of Cult, but I don't have a problem with Cult. And it was called Mankashi. Why is it Mankashi? And over here, it's Kaipacha. I don't know what these words. It doesn't do anything. And it stopped posting 2 days ago. And it's just focused on meditation. All right. Look, I said same thing before that. I said, look, this is one of those things where no, there's absolutely this does not look like this does not look like a good play. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm trying, but bro, that's an exchange. The exchanges, I don't understand. MEXC in 5 days of launch. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't get listed on MEXC. MEXC is a startup. So you absolutely can. And I mean, clip it. Yeah. I mean, clip it. Let's go back to it and let's revisit it because, this thing could pump and I could be wrong. but I'm not putting money into something that doesn't have a use case or doesn't have a reason to exist. And none of this has a use case or a reason to exist at this point. Now, in the next couple of days, if somebody comes out and says, "Oh yeah, and by the way, we're going to be the money inside V Empire or something like that," sure, go for it. Then I'm going to change my tune and I'm going to be like, "Jesus Christ, take my money." But right now, no fucking way. This no. King Sheba in the house. Shout out from the King Sheba community. What is going on? That is a MEXC hot wallet. All right. So let's go over to. I hope I kept it, by the way. There we go. All right. So I am told this is the MEXC hot wallet. All right. So MEXC. All right. So this is Dogelon. Light entry. Okay. I'll buy that. Yeah, I'll buy that. This is MEXC. So then that means at best or worst, there's a lot of moving around of tokens. Maybe somebody's swapping them to different wallets. This one's got 3 different swaps. This one's got 3 different swaps who then swap to another one. This one's got 4 different swaps. This one's got 4 different swaps. I mean, you guys at any point can tell me how or when. This is the one that ends in CB88, by the way. So let's go over here and check the full one that ends in CB88. It's weird that it's not available over here. Oh well. All right, so it's MEXC, guys. Still doesn't have a use case, so I'm still not gonna say, hey, you should put money in this, because to me, I have no idea. When we're above 50 million market cap, you'll remember these words. No, I won't. I really won't, because it won't matter to me. I'll be happy for everybody who's invested in it, because I want everybody to make money, but I just don't do this. I didn't do it with Cult. I was told that I was an idiot for not getting into Cult. And when I was telling people in Cult that it was going to be hard to go over 1400 and sustain a pump on Cult at 1400, I was told that I was an asshole. I was told that I don't understand crypto, that I have no idea what I'm talking about, because I must be just out of my mind, completely crazy. Well, let's go look at Cult right now. And let's see where Cult is. It's got to be over 1400, right? It's got to be mooning, got to be way up. Oh, shit. No, it's not. In fact, it's way the fuck down, because once something like this happens, it still continues to happen, whether you like it or not, or whether it sounds cool or not, because that's the nature of crypto. And here it is right here. This is when I told you that it was going to struggle to be over 1400. And I made this line for everybody at any point and said, listen, you guys can't sustain over 1400. And they did, in fairness, go over 1400 for about 20 days. And then they told me, this didn't age well, did it? Well, come back to me today, because it went under, and now all of a sudden they all blocked me and don't want to talk to me, like I'm the one that did this shit. But it wasn't me. It's just, if it doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything. It only has so much profit. There's only so much you can do with a token that doesn't do anything. So I don't know what to tell you. Are we not in a bear market? The fact that we're in a bear market didn't matter to you a few minutes ago when you told me it was going to go crazy. It didn't matter. So did I buy Hex under 0.002? My wallet's public, by the way, and you can look at it in the description. So you can make your own determination. And you can see all the money that I've pulled out of that wallet for the last year. And then you can ask where that money went and how much of it, et cetera, et cetera. I assure you, it's all good for me, bro. So anyway, this is just not one of those things. This is this, and listen, this is, do I know crypto at all? Nope. Sure don't. Have no idea. As a matter of fact, you could call me the intuition guru of crypto. And yeah. What's going on, J Volt? I'm just over here not knowing anything about crypto. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, let's get back to what real people do in crypto, and let's cover Bitcoin. We've got a couple $100 more to get over. We've got to get over 21,900 basically in order to break this trend. If we don't break this trend and we end up back where we were before, which is right here again, then we're going to end up back down a little bit more. And this time the test, and this time the line is probably going to be a little bit lower. We're probably going to be at 19.5. It might even be possible that we're at this 18,800 number. So it's not looking good. Now, the good part is, if you look at the Korean index is up. The Chinese index is they're doing trading about sideways right now. However, the problem is the DXY has now picked up again. And with the DXY picking up and we're starting to get more steam out of DXY, that means that crypto is going to go down. So, maybe we'll see it for a short period of time. Maybe it won't take too long. But if we do not get over this line, then this has become the new resistance point right here. And it's just going to continue, and it's not going to get any better. We're out of the channel already. We are, in fact, a long way from the golden pocket. We are 25% away from that golden pocket, or really where we need to be in that golden pocket in order to start making something happen. So that's where we are. And we got about 2 minutes left. So here we go. Now we got people in here. Let's see what's going on here. You are absolutely welcome, Maureen. Anytime. What's up, Game Bangers? Oh shit, let me get my abacus out. Oh, look. Hold on. Y'all just hold on. This is what a bubble map's supposed to look like when it can be played with on a screen. We get that on the screen. And we just start moving that motherfucker around. Woohoo! Oh no! You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. I'm just messing with Game Bangers. I always choose violence. Am I picking on people? No. I'm being taught a lesson by Intuit TurboTax or whatever this guy's name is. What's up, man? Hey, what's going on, man? Phoenix V2 for the win and for your future wealth. Now, we've seen the alpha, by the way. It really says it's really a beta, but it's behaving more like an alpha right now. There's a whole lot of bells and whistles that still need to be implemented before it can be anything. Before it can be anything of merit. We're going to import some games. Once the games are imported, once we've got some activity in the front end, then it'll play a lot better. But if you're interested, I did make a video on Phoenix V2 and ask Intuit TurboTax. He knows I got everything right. It's because I'm better than you. That's why. What's up, Perma Stunt? What's going on, man? So anyway, all right. So to close this out, the prediction for tonight, Volt, by the way, a lot of different support lines. Jesus Christ, man. Like Volt is just out of control right now. So if the DXY continues to pump the way it pumps right now, then we are going to have another night of going down. Or as Intuit TurboTax says, we moonin', dog. We moonin'. You know what I mean? But if we can get over, and I want to say it's probably 1570, 1580. We really need to be at about 1600. We need a couple hours of confirmation to break out of that channel. But, you know, if we kind of zoom this out long enough, then we can say that we've got a line here that, you know, we could probably lean to for some support. If we go into an algorithmic and then we kind of zoom out here a little bit, then we can make a case maybe that we're, you know, on this kind of trend line, maybe, and that ultimately we're headed upwards. But, you know, it's not going to be without some pain because we still have the days in and days out to go with it. So, yeah, it's going to be here. I'll tell you what, the best thing that I can say about it right now is that you're really kind of in a pennant formation with Ethereum. You're kind of in a pennant formation with Bitcoin. It's not playing out the same way that you want it to play out, but they do tend to break to the upside. But if this trails all the way down here, then that upside is going to be about where we are right now. So, you know, maybe we'll see something happen. It was my understanding from conversations that the reason that we're experiencing this right now, even though really everybody said Jerome Powell didn't really say anything new. All he's done is kind of reiterate what he had already said, but he was more hawkish in his delivery, and the things that he had added in before with the little positive spins, et cetera, are the things that he left out of this meeting, saying that he expects that we are going to experience a little more pain along the way. And if we do, then it's just going to suck. So Bitcoin dominance, 40%, ETH dominance down to 19.5, almost down 1% for the day. And then the altcoin markets have been picking up steam. And that is in part, by the way, Luna Classic having a very big day. Mina Protocol, again, having another big day. Up until recently, Uniswap had a pretty good run for a period of time. So, yeah, there it is right there. Uniswap had a pretty good run for a short period of time. So there were some real good gains on the 24 hours. So there we are. And that is my time, because now it's time to go walk the dogs. And I guess that means we're going to have to kick TurboTax out of here. Bye, Intuit TurboTax. It's not financial advice. My name's Bleaves, and I am always right. And we will see you guys in the morning for breakfast with Bleaves.